What is up? What's happening, y'all? Hope all is well with y'all. Thoughts of a Predicate Winner back at you with another one. Now, I've had a lot of requests from the Falling in Reverse fans. I don't know if y'all got a name or not. The Furs. But I rock with y'all heavy, man. Y'all have been awesome. And y'all have shared nothing but greatness with me. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this one. This is the trilogy, which everyone has been saying, like, buckle in. It's a little bit of a long ride, but you're going to really appreciate the art. So I'm really looking forward to getting into this. This is Falling in Reverse. But before we get into it, please make sure to hit that like button and that subscribe button for your boy. It helps me to get into the algorithms. It helps other people to see that I'm dope the same way that I think I'm dope. And if you think I'm dope, maybe we can share that with the rest of the world and everybody will think I'm dope. So let's go ahead and get into this, man. Falling in Reverse, the trilogy. I'm looking forward to this one, man, because the artistry and the videos that I've seen so far have been incredible. So I'm really looking forward to this one. Oh, my dog, you know it's real when they give you a warning label before you even click play. The following content may contain... Okay. I guess I should do a trigger warning. If y'all are sensitive, you might not want to watch this one. Or if these topics of self-harm or offing yourself can make you feel a type of way and put you in a depression state, you should probably turn this one off. But yeah, let's go ahead and dig into this and see what he's talking about. Hey. Very 80s like.
I got the motherfucking world in my palm now. Don't tell me to calm down. Striking a magic night in the track while I'm typing a captain's on now. Rap Casanova, we cashing us over. In the back of a rover, six pack in a backpack, and I'm cracking them open. Sifting, I'm trapped in a moment. Open your eyes, cause you're never gonna know what connection might be your last. Everybody's always gonna bring up my guts. Well, past that.
Hold up, man. Let me put my other earbud in, bro. This is sonically very appealing. Very appealing. Yeah, let's go, bro. I'm gonna rewind it a little bit.
I got the motherfucking world in my palm now. Don't tell me to calm down. Striking a magic night in the track while I'm typing a captain's on now. Rap Casanova, we cashing us over. In the back of a rover, six pack in a backpack, and I'm cracking them open. Sifting, I'm trapped in a moment. Open your eyes, cause you're never gonna know what connection might be your last. Everybody's always gonna bring up my guts. Well, past that, interest up in my backpack on the NASDAQ with a bad rap, so I'm not ready to change. I'm doing my thing. You're pointing the blame. You know I'm not ready to choose. So don't get confused and stay the hell out of my way.
All right, so what I'm getting so far from this, I think this one is going to be losing my mind, right? So what I'm getting from this one so far is the same state that all of us have been in that have had addiction or issues with substance abuse. All of us go through that phase. Like, I remember my famous quote, bro, was, well, I might be an addict, bro, but I ain't no fiend. You know what I mean? That was my thing. I used to love to say that. I don't know why. It's literally like, it's crazy the type of stuff that we say out loud about ourselves and about our situations so that we just don't have to face reality, right? And the reality is, you got a problem, you need to get help. And you kind of might know that a little bit in the back of your mind, but the forefront of your mind is like, nah, dog, we coolin', man. Let's just keep this party rolling, keep this going. You gonna be fine. It's all right. And if somebody comes along the way, it's like, yo, you might want to slow down, homie. You might want to think about getting some help. You're on the flip side of that, like, get out my face, bro. Raining on my parade. Get out my way. By any means. That's the life of an addict. By any means, get out my way. I might hurt you if you don't get out my way, you know?
My reputation is tarnished, but regardless, I am awesome. So the gossip from my lockup go colossal. Then I blossom to the boss of this rock stuff, and I'm never gonna stop till the cops come.
He's spazzing. He's spitting for real too, like, and making you think. the deep thoughts while he's doing it. So there's like, you know, if it just, he's going through the mental state, at least right here, the mental state of what it is to battle with yourself and to battle with others while you're in the midst of addiction, so that you can get out on the other side of it. Or if it's not addiction, just the wrong way of living. You know what I mean? When you're living in a way that you and others know you shouldn't be living, but it's your addiction. It's what you are. It's who you are at this point. You will do anything to remove those people from your life and to keep yourself focused on that addiction. It doesn't matter who gets in the way. There's no such thing as, I love you, so I'm going to quit doing this. You don't even love yourself. And that's kind of what creates the whole downward spiral of it all, because you get trapped in your own mind and there's no breaking in. Even the people that love you, pray for you, want you to change, if you don't find it within yourself to create that change, start that change one day at a time, one step at a time, it just ain't ever gonna happen. And a lot of times, unfortunately, what it takes is being slapped in the face with a brick, and then you're like, okay, I've hit my rock bottom. Now it's time for me to start climbing out of this hole. It's not pretty. It ain't pretty.
Really trying to say, say it to my face, and if you won't stay the fuck out my way. Rocking shows, locking low, stop me, no, I'm ripping the news. It's the essence of music, I'm with the fusion of both. I'm not ready to change, I'm doing my thing. You're pointing the blame, you know I'm not ready to choose. So don't get confused and stay the hell out of my way.
The basic principle of it all is I'm not ready to change. So stay out of my way. I'm not ready to choose. Don't get it confused. Don't get it messed up. This is where I'm at right now. And I'm gonna live in it comfortably. Period.
So I tried to seize every opportunity as it came to me, because I believed it might stop the sky from falling down one more day. But the older I got, the more I realized.
That's kind of deep. That's kind of deep. I've always felt that way too. I've always felt like the world would come to its grip. And I'm a biblical person, right? So I believe in the Bible. And I believe that prophecies get fulfilled. I believe that a lot of prophecies have already been fulfilled. But I've always believed in my heart of hearts, like, I can't envision myself at 70. I can't. And well, now I can more so than I could 20 years ago. But 20 years ago, I didn't think I was going to live past 50. I just couldn't foresee it. I couldn't imagine it. And I thought that the world would end in my lifetime as well. But what he says right here after that is deep.
So I tried to seize every opportunity as it came to me, because I believed it might stop the sky from falling down one more day.
So I tried to seize every opportunity I could when it was in front of me, because I believed that it might stop just one more day. It might stop it for just one more day. Listen, with addiction, I don't know if that's what he's even talking about, but that's how music is subjective, and I relate to it in that way. So it's addiction in my brain. And I'm assuming, I mean, the last song is called Drugs, so it has to have something to do with addiction in some way, shape, or form. But that with addiction comes narcissism, right? You kind of think that the world just revolves around you, your train of thought, and who you are, right? That's narcissism at its finest. To say, I just tried to seize every opportunity I could because I thought that maybe that would stop the world from ending one day. It's super honest, which I love. But that's narcissistic, which I also can appreciate, just being reflective of it. It'll help somebody somewhere along the lines if it hasn't already. And it's good. I didn't mean to freeze frame the dude's nipple, but it's really good, man. It's a good way to put it, because it's honest, it's reflective, and it's real.
But the older I got, the more I realized that I cannot save the world. I'm not a superhero. I'm not perfect. I'm just me.
Fire. And I think that this is going to be a pivotal moment, right? Because it's like, this is when he realizes, oh, I can't change the world. I can't. It's not all about me, you know? That moment for me was pivotal as well, where it was like, wait a minute. Why don't you think the way I think? Why don't you react to things the way I react to things? How come you can do this, but I can't do this? Naturally, you know what I mean? Now in life, 11 years down the road, now in my life, I'm very, anything you can do, I can do better. That's just the type of person I am now, which is probably also narcissistic. I don't know if narcissism ever really leaves you if you're an addict. I don't know, but I also believe that Jesus transforms us from the inside out. So maybe it's like a back in my mind thing where I'm like, anything you can do, I can do better. But I also have faith that Jesus will deliver me to that. And I don't believe, just so it's 100% clear, I don't believe that I had anything to do with my transformation. None. I believe that without Jesus, I would not have had the discipline. I wouldn't have had the structure. I wouldn't have even had the capability to care. I wouldn't have even had the capability to care. So it's because of those traits. Now now that I'm blessed with those things, I act on them. Some people may not. So there is an ethic there's a work ethic that's involved in it, right? But if you don't practice the work ethic, it doesn't matter how many blessings Jesus drops on your head. It is what it is.
A human being.
Ah! What is that? Yikes. Okay. Interesting to see where we go from here. I also want to say too that the sound, sonically, this is so good, bro. Like, that's where Falling in Reverse just hasn't missed to me. I've listened to that whole album, the Ronald. That album is nuts. I listened to it every day in the gym for like 2 weeks straight when I first found out about these guys, or about Ronnie. But I haven't heard none of this. I've only heard that album. And I think that the 80s vibe to this, when you add in that like Linkin Park rap, hip hop / rock to the 80s vibe, that's pretty hard, man. I like it. All right. It's going to be dope to see where we go from here, bro. Yeah. That's hard, bro. That beat is hard. Yeah. All right. Here we go. Oh, by the way, there might be an ad in here somewhere. Normally on these long videos, there's an ad in here somewhere, and I still haven't hooked up premium. It's crazy, I know. Okay, hold up now. Life. All right, so he went, real quick, let me catch up. He went from not wanting to change. This is just the way that I think. I'm ADHD. I'm losing my mind. I'm not ready to change. Stay out my way. a girl drops some blood into his mouth and makes him have an out-of-body experience where it seems like he was on his way to heaven of sorts, and now we're here. So not wanting to change, losing my mind to this.
Know you? Yes, you do. This seems so familiar. You're in a dream. Who are you? I am your reflection. You've been asleep for a very long time.
All right, so I am your reflection. This is going to get interesting. So out-of-body experience, still in the out-of-body experience, or maybe this is just real. Maybe that blood spilled into his mouth and caused him to die in that moment. That part of him is dead, and he's moved on to a newer version of himself where he sees a reflection of him that may have been the version of him if this hasn't happened. Maybe. I'm just rolling with it.
Awake every night, looking back on my life. Well, apologies to the people I love for the things I've done really make it right. I guess it might. Just then I realized my past is the reason I'm here right now. As a matter of fact, I won't apologize, you bitch.
All right, so maybe I'm right? My past is the reason that I'm here right now. So my question at this point, which I'm sure I'll connect in a minute, is this version of him the version of him that we saw in the first video, or is this guy the reflection? Or the guy that was saying, like, I'm the reflection. So which version is this? Is this the version that wasn't ready to change, but then he moved on to another level? Or is this the version of him that was the reflection? You know what I mean? Because he's got a different hair color here. So I'm just thinking out loud. Let's see.
It's always pissed because I am constantly changing. Think of how far that I've made it from my incarceration. It's amazing, ain't it? But I'm in the zone, I'm a rolling stone. I'm coming home, but I'm not alone. Do I really gotta let another motherfucker know? I won't surrender, surrender. No, I won't let you bring me down. So where the hell do I go from now? I believe when everyone feels so essential, like everyone's out to get me. Who will save my life? I don't wanna see, I don't wanna believe in anyone. Please don't mind me. I just kill myself sometimes.
Okay, all right. I just blast myself away sometimes. I'm just curious to know, I guess, which version this is. Is this, or is this like a new version? I don't know. I just need to shut up and watch. All right, let's go.
Daddy?
Yes, honey?
Why did you go to jail?
I'm a lot smarter than you think. Everything I did was planned to get you to listen, to get your attention. You post an opinion and it gets me bigger. Are you triggered? Huh. Figures, here's the kicker. With every trigger, I'm getting richer from offended, bitter little Twitter bitches all up in my mentions, looking for attention because they starved them. If you wanna call me the king of the music scene, I got news for you. Gotta fit like a second coming. I respawn like I have a reset button, hated more than trumpets. Running raggies back to rapping, acting ratchet. Release a cracker, delete your asses. I'm not the rapper, I'm the motherfucking morning after.
Yikes, bro. That dude can rap. He can rap for real, bro. That's real rapping. That's real skill set. Like, don't get it confused. And being able to tell the story through the multi-syllabic rhyme schemes like that is actually kind of difficult to do. Most people don't like the multi-syllabic, or I'm sorry, let me rephrase. Most people that don't like the multi-syllabic rhyme schemes don't like it because most people that do it aren't really saying anything. So like the double time flow, most of those guys aren't really saying nothing when they're spitting it, but he's actually spitting his story through it. Like, this is hard. This is super dope. right, so the good side versus the bad side is what I'm gathering, right? Dark hair versus the light hair. I get it, like the simile of it all. This is super dope, bro. This is super dope. And they're going back and forth with each other. Okay, let's get it, dog. Let me rewind this just a little bit. All right. Oh, what I do?
I'm falling way too fast, thinking it's okay. I need an angel now, it's watching over me. If I could just wake up, if I could make you see, I'm all alone with your sickness in me.
That really is what it's like when the inner parts of you that wants to do good is going back and forth with the inner parts of you that wants to do bad. Or even if he's saying this in the sense of like one is a futuristic version, one is like an older version or an oft version, whatever this is, like that is the internal battles that go on within all of us. Even whenever you escape addiction, whenever you escape your problematic issues and you get to a better place, you still haven't defeated that. That's always going to be there. Always. I feel like our faith isn't tested and tried and true unless that inner darkness is there to battle. I battle that darkness every day. I've just learned how to beat it daily because of the gifts and the spirit within me, because of the Holy Spirit within me, and because of the gifts that Jesus has given me. I have been able to beat that demon to a corpse every day. You know how I do it? I do it by just doing just at least one thing a day that I just don't want to do, because that I know I need to do. One thing a day that I don't want to do that I know I need to do. And for instance, like exercise, right? I'll wake up in the morning. I'm like, man, I don't want to go work out. I don't want to go work out. I don't want to go for a run. That's the first voice I hear. I come in and I do it anyway. And when I do that, I defeat it in that moment. And it makes that good version a little bit stronger. Even to the sense of like, I think I've used this analogy in another video as well. Even to a sense of like, you ain't got to make your bed up this morning. Just make your bed up, bro. It cuts that demon off right there in that very moment, and it helps you to grow. It does. And that's how you beat it on it. Now, that's the new version of me that's in a way better place. The old version of me that was on, heavy opiates and heavy amphetamines, and I couldn't live without those things. That other voice was the one that was winning, because every morning, you follow me? Every morning I would wake up and I would be like, man, I need to try to not do drugs today. Nah, we doing drugs. All right, bet. Yeah, we doing drugs. So it's cross-threaded, because now I get to slam him into the ground where he used to slam me into the ground. So it's a lot of give and take when you're talking about your whole lifespan and when you're talking about battling. And like, ironically, this song is called Life. You know what I mean? And this is life. This is what you go through in life, is the internal battles between you and your inner demons on a daily basis. And if you feel like it's a tug of war, I'm telling y'all, the best way to go about it is just like when you hear that voice telling you, frown, go find something to smile about. Just that I'm telling y'all, bro, that's how it's done. It's step by step. It's not, well, I'll never be happy because I have this weight on my shoulders and it's so far from ever being taken care of that I don't think I could ever get it done. You can only do it by taking those small steps. Now, those small steps, after 2 years of take one small step a day, after a year, you'll see that you walked miles and miles and miles into the right direction. But you have to take those small steps daily. And it might not feel the best when you're going through it. You know what I mean? It might not. You might not appreciate and enjoy it in the moments, but if you just take those small steps to overcome that voice and that darkness inside of you on a daily basis, you will get to a better place. I'm telling you, you're always working toward something. You're either working your way towards deliverance and positivity, or you're working your way towards a bottomless pit of agony and misery. There is no in between, homie. There's no such thing as standing still. There's no such thing as being stagnant. The world revolves. And as long as that world is revolving, we're revolving. We live in it. there's no such thing as staying still. You're either moving forward or you're regressing. So just try to feel what I'm saying in that sense, because I know a lot of people go through a lot of struggles and hardships, especially at this time of year, but you can always find a way, even if it's just one step a day. And but you have to learn how to hear that voice. When that voice is like, because your brain, I don't believe in willpower. I believe in discipline. I believe in structure. But your brain is going to automatically say when you wake up in the morning, like, man, shoot, I don't want to wake up yet. You know what I mean? So if you can battle that in that moment, like, no, today's going to be a good day. I do want to wake up. That was one small step. The more of those you take, the greater you progress and the greater you become. It's simple, but it's not easy. You know what I mean?
Dad, wake up!
Oh, fuck, what the...
You were having a bad dream.
Oh, man, we in time travel mode now.
Hey, turn the fucking music off. Who the fuck are you?
Oh,
I'm your
man.
daughter.
Oh, no. You're too old to be my daughter. What year is it?
It's 2033, Dad.
No, it's not. No. Where the fuck do I go from there? Who do I believe? Who do I believe when everyone else already said everyone's out to get me?
This is hard, man.
How do I believe in anyone? Please don't mind me. I'm really trying. I just kill myself. If I could just wake up, if I could make you see, alone with your sickness, you will save my life. I don't believe in anyone. Please don't mind me. I just kill myself sometimes.
It's hard. I don't even know where we're at now. I thought I had it schematically figured out, but I don't know where we're at. All right, cool. That version of him is done. Or not. Hey. Man, and then you add in the name. That just made me think of it. Then you add in the name, Falling in Reverse. Wow. This is kind of crazy, bro. This is artistically out of my reach, bro. Like, I don't even know how to wrap my brain around what's going on right now. It would take multiple watches probably, but I'm digging it. Don't get it wrong. I'm digging it. Let's go. This is the one I've been waiting on. Alright, so this version is awake. Duh. Let me just shut up and play. I just get kind of flustered, I guess, man, because, like, that's the difference between breakdowns and reactions, especially first-time reactions. Like, a lot of people want me to share my experience of listening to this for the first time, but then some of those people also want me to break it down. You know what I mean? Which I still like to do in my own subtle way, but this is crazy artisticness. You know what I mean? So it's like, I just don't know where we're at, and trying to figure out where we're going is impossible. So I'm trying to relay the relatability, because it is relatable, but I don't know where the relatability threads at yet. So it's exciting to watch, I guess. It's fun. Hey, this is hard. man, how could you? How could you disagree? Bro, with this experience and this story, how could you disagree? I don't understand it, bro. Like, just your artistic ability within its own merit should be proof enough that there's something greater than us. You know what I mean? Like, what separates us from animals? This masterpiece of art that you're putting together. And then you factor in the good in you versus the evil in you, which we're seeing on full display here. And I don't know which version of Ronnie this is, but dog, like, you don't have to subscribe to biblical scripture. I know, like, I know that everybody isn't going to get that. I understand that. But it blows my mind into the wilderness whenever people say they just don't believe in God at all. Like, if you don't believe in God at all, it's not that I disrespect you or think any less of you. I just can't wrap my brain around that. Like, especially when you have this type of artistic ability, bro. God, let me just say this, like, I know God is real. It's not even like a fathomable question to me. It's just real. Like, I have a relationship with him. And I see his genius here in you. But continue.
Cause if that were true, then we'd all be free. All be free. Yeah. Running from something that's...
No, man. No. That's not the way it works, and I'm going to tell you why, bro. I don't know if he'll ever see this, but I'm going to tell you why, Ronnie. It doesn't work that way, dog, because because of what you're saying here in the first 75% of this video, you're showcasing that there's a part of you that wants to do good, and there's a part of you that wants to stay in rut and agony and wrongness, like darkness. In order for you to figure out how to beat that, because it's God versus the devil, bro, it's spiritual warfare. God shouldn't just, in my opinion, because we've all done wrong, God doesn't owe us anything. Every single one of us has done wrong. Like, we all live in sin. We all are a part of it. So none of us deserve for God to just come down here and wipe all of our problems away. That's first. Secondly, God uses the problems and uses the trials and uses the hardships that we face to make us better, to make us stronger. Sometimes spiritually, sometimes physically, sometimes mentally, sometimes all three. But God uses these experiences to strengthen you and make you better so that you can do something like relay an artistic message that's going to help millions of people. That's why. It just doesn't work that way, bro. What do you mean we'd all be free? You know, that's just my sentiment. It's just my thoughts. I know a lot of y'all probably aren't going to agree with that, but that's just where I stand. I think that a world where we would just all be free, that's God taking away the free will. And if God takes away the free will, then we're not created in his image. We're just robots. So as somebody, like, for instance, like, I love my daughter. I love both of my daughters so much. I tell them what I want from them, but I don't want to just make that happen for them. I want them to experience it on their own accord so that they can come out stronger and realize why I want them to live the way I want them to live. You know what I'm saying? And if they go so far off of the path, it's going to break my heart, but I'm not going to just, I'm thankful that I wouldn't just be able to snap my fingers and take their hardships away so that they can come back to where I want them to be, because they have to learn these things on their own. It's just where I stand, bro. Just where I'm at.
Killing me, dealing with such an uncomfortable feeling, beginning to feel the hostility from my ability of slowly becoming a villain. I just want to thank all my fans, especially. Without you is a death to me. I don't consider myself a celebrity, but I'll be doing this shit till I'm 70. This is my destiny. This is the best of me. It's an incredible feel on the ground. Letting it go. I'm letting you know. We're killing ourselves on the loud. Everybody wants some. Everybody gets none from me. Cause everybody's on drugs. It's hard to believe. The American dream is a killing machine. We're fighting it alone. What's a new disease? If it's killing you, then it's murdering me. It's all getting so hard for life. You're having so much fun staring down a loaded gun, and you don't see
And I agree with that full-heartedly too. Everybody is on drugs, like some way, shape, or form. You're addicted to something, and that's considered a drug. You know, if you can be addicted to it, in my opinion, it's a drug. The internet is a drug. Sweet tea is a drug. French fries is a drug. Like, there's everything that you can get addicted to is a drug of sorts. Let me say this too, bro. Like this cadence in this, I don't know what they call it in rock music. In hip hop, they call it a flow. but for real, the way he's flowing on this right here is super hard. This is super hard and super ear catching. Sounds great sonically.
'Cause nobody else really has a clue.
Hey.
Until your pain like heroin. Accept the pain just to feel again. We feel it, everybody wants some.
What did he say? To feel again? Except what?
Really has a clue. Until your pain like heroin. Accept the pain just to feel again.
There's no limit to what we might do just to be able to feel again whenever we go into those numb states. There's not. Like I know people too that have gotten clean, and they stay clean for like 3 months, but they just never felt a sense of belonging or a sense of importance, so they numbed out. And in order just to be able to feel again, they did something stupid, out of the way, dumb, like, or either just got back into the rhythm of using the drugs that they were addicted to begin with, because they just wanted to feel something. You know what I mean? I've been very fortunate and blessed that I have family that I was able to lean on, so I never really went into the state of being numb. I was hooked on drugs for half of my life. I went to rehab. I got clean. I got saved. And as soon as I got saved, I was transformed from the inside out, and it was a wrap. Like I still had hardships and struggles that I had to go through and I had to face, but overall, I felt that sense of belonging and that sense of importance for me to get better. So I never looked back, but I understand like how people fall back into those patterns.
Everybody wants some, everybody gets none from me. 'Cause everybody's on drugs. It's hard to believe the American dream is a killing machine. We're all falling in love with a new disease. If it's killing you, then it's murdering me. It's all getting so hard, one life almost. You're having so much fun staring down a loaded gun, and you don't see that it's killing you. Everybody is down from the neck up, trying to get their heads up, searching for a way out. This is a dying nation, so complacent. Spirits need awaken. What are we waiting for? Fuck. Die, motherfucker! Die, motherfucker! Die!
This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. It's like, but that really is the sense of like, I got to start wrapping up my commentary, bro, because we still got a little bit left in the video, and I'm talking like a crazy amount, and the video's already long. But man, that is like the sense of what's inside of you, bro. It's just like the battles. It's never ending. So like you do get to a point sometimes, or all the time even, where it's just like based out of frustration. Like I have to end this other side of me, dog. I have to let it go. I have to off it. It's over. Oh, this is dope. That must be his mom.
Do I know you?
No, not really.
You seem so familiar.
I'm your son.
Oh, my son. I'm sorry I was never there for you. I'm
not here for your apologies. I'm here to thank you. I'm here to thank you for never being there. Because it made me the person I am today. And without that, I don't know where I'd be. So this is my first hello. And this is my last goodbye.
insane. Everybody's on drugs.
No wonder he don't even believe in a God, man. The dude's mother wasn't even there for him, you know? Y'all, if y'all are parents out there, it's of the uttermost importance that you're there for your kids. Just be there. You know what I mean? To the best of your ability, and I mean really to the best of your ability, be present. That can make all the difference in the world in your child. But I also appreciate the sentiment of like, thank you for not being around because you taught me what not to do.
It's so fucking live, live, so much fun staring down a loaded gun, and you don't see that it's killing you, and you don't see that it's killing you, 'cause everybody's on drugs.
That was cool.
Wake up! You're having a bad dream.
It felt so real.
Cool.
It's like I'm losing my mind. It's like I've been there before. I just know it.
This is dope.
Wait. Willow? What are you
I was
doing?
gonna say, where's this little girl?
Why are you standing like that? Willow, this isn't funny. Willow! Willow!
Uh-oh.
You could sleep for a very long time.
You've gotta be fucking kidding me!
So, that's dope. This is super dope. Hold on. Super dope. I love this. I gotta wrap this up kind of quick, but check this out, man. Music is super subjective. All right, this is gonna be my takeaway from this. Music is super subjective. He knows that. He's an artist. So with music being so subjective, you giving people a trilogy like this to where they can cling on to it and relate to it in their own way is phenomenal within its own merit. The music was phenomenal within its own merit. Even the music will make you cling to it, and his rapping skills are incredible within their own merit. But overall, I have to give this an A+ because even the ending right there is very reminiscent of this is what life does. It's never ending. The battles are never ending, not as long as we're here. The one critique that I have is how he knows this, but he still says that there's no God. I can't fathom it. I can't fathom knowing about life and its circumference, nonstop circumference, like revolving, and not believing in God. I can't fathom that. So, you know, I get it. I don't judge him for it. I still think the music is crazy. I still think that the video was crazy. I still think that the dude is crazy talented. That part just blows my mind, you know? But overall, this is an A+, man. Like, the chemistry that I felt to it and being able to articulate my story through it was incredible. That was an incredible journey within itself, but also knowing that other people can take different sentiments and different points from this and apply it to theirs and share their story with it is what makes it special. The relatability thread is what creates replay value. And this song is going to, or these three songs are going to have a lot of replay value because there's so much relatability there no matter who you are. I would love to revisit this one day and really break it down, but I want to appreciate you guys for watching this far. If you made it this far into the video, listen, man, most people only make it to about 15 minutes of my videos and they dip, you know, well, not most, but I would say probably about 60% of people watch videos to about the 15-minute mark and then they dip out. So I just want to appreciate you if you stuck with me all the way through this point. Thank y'all for watching. Like and subscribe if you're new, and I will see y'all on the next one. All right, peace.